It was supposed to be her dream summer before university, but what happened to the teenager we call Emily turned her world upside down. She had a holiday fling with an Israeli boy we're calling Sam, but one night in July, with a crowd of his friends in his room, the consensual relationship allegedly turned into a brutal group attack.
Sam kind of pushed me back onto the bed and got his knees onto my shoulders. It was kind of, I couldn't breathe the whole time. It was a mess, like the way they were all kind of stood in a line, and there was this moment I remember like gasping for air, and I was like, if I don't get out now, I'm not going to get out.
At first, the police seemed keen to help, but in the end said she'd lied. The accusation has angered the friends who found her after the alleged attack. They've now decided to speak out.
I was like, did he hurt you? And she was like, yeah, but not just him. And then that's when I kind of put it together and I was like, did they rape you? And she said, yeah.
Although 12 boys were initially arrested, there was never an ID parade. None was ever charged, even though DNA linked 4 of them, including Sam, to the scene. When Emily was asked to clarify her original statement, the detective claimed they had phone video of consensual group sex, something later police analysis found not to be the case.
It was hours of me like in and out of this state of like literal panic attacks where I couldn't breathe, because I was like, this is just not the truth. It's not, that didn't happen.
She claims the detective then pressured her to retract her original statement.
He gave me word for word what he wanted me to write out. I signed it, and then I had this moment and I was like, I really shouldn't have done that.
The detective denies acting improperly. All the boys were allowed to fly home to Israel. They'd all denied rape. Emily was then charged with lying to the police and imprisoned in Nicosia jail for 4.5 weeks before trial, where the judge found her guilty and in January gave her a suspended sentence for 3 years. One of the UK's top police experts on rape investigations, who's examined the evidence for exposure, says he considers the police investigation deeply flawed.
From what I've read, I'm comfortable in saying that this case has not been investigated as thoroughly as it should have been.
Emily is now planning to appeal against her conviction. Because of this, the Cypriot police told us they couldn't comment, but said they handled the case with professionalism. A lawyer for 3 of the boys says their innocence cannot be disputed following Emily's conviction. Sam declined to comment. But Emily is confident that in the end she will be vindicated.
There is no doubt in my mind that in the end, be it a year down the line, be it 50 years down the line, I will achieve justice, yeah.